That's
what you have to do is right here, go to share screen right here. Right here, and it'll be screen 2.
Okay.
And it'll pull it up. You won't be able to see this screen then, but they'll be able to see this.
And will it change, or do I have to
It's
change
all right
it?
here.
I just have to scroll.
You just have to scroll. And even that last page is there. That other page, okay?
Wonderful.
And I tried to get it bigger, so if you need it bigger, say something, I'll come back in here.
Thank you. This is hard. Good morning, all. Good morning. I'm Becky Phillips. I'm secretary for the Central Region Board. And I want to thank all of you for being willing to serve in this position. If you see my name, and my name's not on the screen, my name says I'm Hilda Lytle, but I'm on her computer today. So I want to thank you all for joining. We are going to talk a little bit about the duties of a secretary. And I hope they've gotten everybody in by now. Hilda, can you tell? Okay. Looks like we're good to go. Okay, we're going to discuss a little bit about the duties. The University of Tennessee has available a book that is called the Tennessee Association for Family and Community Education Secretary's Book. And we're going to go through this a little bit today. If you do not have one, your agent can get you one if you want it. It's not absolutely required that you use this in any way. This just is a good guideline to follow to make sure that you are doing what you need to and that you have it all in one place. This keeps it together for you so that you have it readily available and you know to grab one book when you go out the door. So we're going to look at it a little bit today, and the first thing we're going to look at is page 3. Hilda. Oh. Excuse me, I'm technically challenged today. Okay, do you see the secretary's book page? Somebody nod for me.
Yes, we do.
All right, thank you. Okay, we're going to go over this. This first page tells you, gives, first of all, you have a place to identify your club, your name, whatever, so you can keep up with it. Then it gives you for suggestions for writing minutes. The first thing that most people think about when they think about the office of a secretary is the writing of the minutes and the recording of the minutes and the reporting of the minutes. So this is going to be the first thing we go through. And these are such good things to highlight. I want to actually read these for you to make sure you understand them. Number 1 is include the name of the club, the hour, the date, and the place of meeting. Number 2 is note the number of members and visitors in attendance. Number 3 is record who presided at the meeting. Number 4 is record all business transacted. Motions, seconds, and voting record for each motion should be listed. Number 5 is include committee reports. Record the balance on hand from the treasurer's report. Number 6 is record appointments of committees or individuals. Number 7 is describe the program. Number 8 is describe project or activities that were conducted at the meeting. record assignments made or action taken related to the club projects or activities. Number 9 is indicate the date, time, and place of the next meeting. And number 10 is record the time the meeting adjourned. Okay, and then page 4 is information about the club. And this is a good place to keep listed all in one place, all of your officers. And this is something that you want recorded, and make sure that you have those available when needed. Number 4 is the complete membership roster. I think it's a really good idea to have this completed and have it readily available with all of this information. This could be used in case you need to send a card, in case you need to do telephone reminders or something of that matter. You have one place to go to find your information to do that. And there may be a time that you need to share that information also. And then number 8 is your attendance record. And you do need to keep a accurate record of everybody that attends every meeting. Those numbers are kept up with. And then starting on the next page is several pages for you to actually record your minutes and keep those for you in one place. Okay, we've talked about some of the duties of the secretaries, and I just want to emphasize some of these and maybe add a couple more. One of them we've talked about is maintaining membership records and the records of attendance. And there may be other important records similar to this that you need to maintain for your club. We've talked about a responsible, accurate record keeping and circulation of minutes from each meeting. And this could include providing minutes to your officers prior to the next meeting. The secretary may also need to follow up on any key actions in those meetings to make sure they're completed before the next meeting. The secretary is responsible for managing club correspondence. And that may include sending thank you cards, get well cards, cards of condolence, maybe even birthday cards to other members or somebody that's done something important for your club. And the secretary may also receive and manage any correspondence that's received by the club. The president of your club may make other assignments to you specifically to meet their needs. The secretary should be prepared to pass on all records to their successor. That's all material pertaining procedures, duties, and responsibilities of the office. The bylaws of your club or county may list responsibilities of the secretary in addition to any of these. As an example, the Central Region Bylaws Committee bylaws states that one of the responsibilities of the secretary is to be the chairperson of the bylaws committee, which is something I have served on. And another one of my responsibility is sending out all the information packets prior to the annual meeting. And I'm making sure they go to each of the president in each of our counties. Okay. And another thing that you may need to do is send information on to the region, especially the county presidents needs to be able to send information on to the region. And I have discussed this a little bit in our first session, but this is so important that I wanted to go through it again. This is a form that is due to me by October the 1st. And with the coronavirus and a difficulty in no live meetings, especially, this has really been important this year because this is the only way really that we've had access to be in touch with the people in the counties. Is we've sent a lot of emails, we've done some extra mailings and things like that to try to remind counties of due dates or events that are coming up, or just to keep in touch. So this has been extremely important during this last year and the first part of this year. So I need this to be complete and accurate and very legible. The email addresses have become very important. We've been using those a lot. And I can't stress enough the importance of the accuracy in those email addresses. We've had several emails come back simply because it should have been a lowercase letter instead of a capital letter. And on my form, it was a capital letter. And, you know, that's a simple mistake to make, but it makes a difference whether that email goes through or not. So it really is helpful if this is complete and accurate and gets to me by October the 1st or very close to it. I know in some counties, the agents are doing these rather than the secretaries, which is all fine, but I wanted to remind the secretaries that, you know, I may be contacting you if I don't get it. So, because I've done that in the past, contact the president or the county or the secretary of the county to try and get this form, make sure it gets to me so that we have this information to use. Again, I wanted to really thank everybody that has worked very hard on getting information to me this year, and I really appreciate that. I had better response this year than I have in the past. It got to me in a more timely manner, and I really appreciate that. It was very helpful to me. Does anybody have any questions? All right. Now I can see everybody. Does anybody have any questions? I'm seeing heads shake no. Well, I want to thank you for your attendance and for your participation. And I hope to see you at the next event that we can have live together. And we're hoping to be able to accomplish that at the retreat. So it was great to see everybody today. And thank you so much. And if you want to return, they can put you into do I see a chat? I'll return to the room. Thank you.